Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight we are checking out Midnight Mass. We're on episode 5. This one is called Book 5 Gospel. Now, a little bit of a shocker at the end of the last episode, but I got a feeling Riley's going to be okay. I'm feeling positive.
Gonna be okay. Nothing about that scene felt like he was gonna be okay. Our angel vampire, whatever it is, diving at him was arguably the biggest actual jump scare I've had in the entire time we've been doing this channel. I know in Hill House there was more like a shock, like that, like you weren't expecting it. This was legitimately scary. There's a lot of funky stuff going on this island. Can't wait to see what happens in episode 5. I'm pumped.
I mean, we didn't see Riley go. I got to imagine that I'm still sticking to my guns that Father Paul is going to do a last second little boom. I'm probably really wrong. Let's go!
Riley and Aaron.
It's the next day, guys.
Okay, the mom is looking significantly younger, and
Well, I think they intentionally showed us pictures of her being younger to...
He looks younger too.
yeah.
Look at his hair and his skin.
He's an adult. Good for him.
They're still eating food, though, which is a good sign.
Late start this morning. Looks like it'll just be us.
Can we just please go to it?
Oh, she hasn't heard from him. Oh. Telomeres and aging. Oh, she's trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, what's she gonna look like?
What's the mom look like?
Do you like it?
Oh,
Foot locker in the closet upstairs.
Jesus Christ.
she's like 20. Does she even need
Shower.
Look at her.
No walking cane.
His daddy never did right by him and me. Well,
They're finally looking for the missing people.
I work 2 jobs, mainland jobs, and still that don't provide enough for his sisters. Money's got to come from somewhere, and he puts food on the table. Not that that much matters to you, does it, Sheriff? My so-called friends called him Bowl when he started selling the weed, and, well, at least they didn't call him Bong.
Getting a little humor here to...
Making a big show of how pious you are, because you sure as shit ain't Christians.
Ma'am, I'm not Christian.
You know what I'm getting at. When something like this happens, we are all supposed to be the same.
These guys
Wait, you're saying
Easter
short on
Vigil,
letters.
Saturday, midnight.
Yep.
Father Paul probably just needs another morning or 2 to recover.
Oh, Flanders.
Well, he's got a few things to say about Good Friday, isn't that right, honey? Dolly.
What does she see?
What does she see? What do they
Okay,
all see?
come on. Quit teasing it. Is it Riley? Nope.
It's the mom. Like she just got out of college.
Is there no morning mass today? I was so looking forward.
wow. Look at you. What a time to be alive.
Doctor's looking like she's she's
to get
suspect.
Yeah, a little concerned.
I heard about Riley told us. You aren't alone.
Is he here? Oh, no. No, he's not. To be honest, I thought he was with you.
Oh boy.
Joe?
Joe's in the water.
Mm-hmm. Rolled up in a carpet.
Oh,
Is that Aaron?
Aaron. Man, this anticipation to see what the final result was is killing me right now.
Everything okay?
Yeah, Riley's MIA, I guess.
He's not with Aaron Green then?
I guess not.
God damn it, Riley. He's just gonna piss it all away even after all the...
Pump the brakes, Pops.
He doesn't know.
The hell can we even do? If he's not even gonna... Sorry, Warren.
You're starting to see strength?
Sorry. Here.
He's a strapping young man again.
Yep.
Got his hair dark, skin wrinkles going away. He's dancing with his wife.
What can I do for you, Miss Green?
You're gonna laugh at me. I need to report a missing person.
Wouldn't...
Another one.
Who?
Riley Flynn. He was supposed to come to my house last night, but he didn't. And I checked with his family and this morning and this afternoon, and they haven't seen him.
Your house, or you two?
No. I mean, not really. We've been spending time together. He wasn't on the ferry. I checked, so he's not on the mainland.
Oh,
He went to AA at St. Patrick's with Joe Colley.
Joe was there? You sure?
I don't know. I just assume so, because he's going to those meetings.
Right, if it turns out he's on some bender in a mainland hotel, he might have hinted. That's all. All right, so that's all I'm looking for. What did you two talk about?
Well,
Death. We talked about what happens when you
it's not
die.
going to look good.
No.
oh, sheriff's thinking
He seemed fine. But that's what they say. People who aren't okay. They say that about people who kill themselves. That they seemed fine.
They do say that sometimes, yeah.
In reality, he was a snack.
We're what, 15 minutes in?
And nothing yet.
Nothing. It's killing me, man. I know they'll probably...
This guy's just got to pretend like he doesn't know anything's going on. She's looking younger by the day.
It's like every scene she looks
Look
younger.
at his hair now.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Okay, so we got one.
Boys. Eyes up, ears open.
What kind of warning is that?
And
Well, that
he's
is
really
a lot.
He's loading up the blood there.
I heard about it. I did, but seeing is believing, isn't it? Mildred Gunning, as I live and breathe.
Bev.
Oh.
What a turnaround for my view of her now. Like, now she's funny.
I'm so happy that you're here. I can't possibly tell you.
Mom, let's get you inside and get you off your feet.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, as a doctor, you're sitting there thinking there's an explanation,
right?
Even though you don't have it.
How we feel. That moral compass inside each one of us pointing due north to the Holy Spirit. Conscience.
The doctor's not digging this speech.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Did he just quote
Full Metal Jacket?
Full Metal Jacket?
It is a war, and there will be casualties.
This is an intense sermon.
Yeah.
That is what Good Friday is about.
It's
God
vampires.
will ask horrible things.
Jesus.
Just look at what he asked of his own son. Jesus had to endure today. We had to call it the new covenant because
She's heard this before.
Oh, that's what it is.
what is otherwise horrible is good because of where it's headed. Welcome to God's army.
I mean, a vampire army.
Jesus.
And that's it, folks. Good night.
Oh.
What a delivery.
He was on fire tonight.
I don't want you going back there ever again. That is not the man I knew.
Oh.
Another one's going to find out.
Oh, boy. He was pretty fired up. It did not feel like the old pastor, did it?
Who's knocking at the door?
Especially at what? Midnight, 1 a.m. now?
Yeah.
Is it old sheriff?
Come on, it has to be Riley. Sorry, folks. I'm just... There it is!
I have been calling you all day.
Sorry.
Don't do that. Where were you?
Uh-oh.
Well.
You go for a ride?
Is he going to tell her everything?
I don't know. I mean, usually when you get turned to a vampire, they have a little bit of mind control over you.
You know, I'm pretty good about trust. Just funny, considering my marriage.
Anyone noticing his dream?
It is his dream.
And I've got to ask, what's this about, Riley?
Come on, tell her. I got bit by a vamp.
Who must those people be, I wonder? Finding their campfires way up there. If they're telling each other stories. Those people.
Is she going to say, get to the point?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Started right up there. Just wondering who the hell could have lit those campfires in the sky. I'm going to tell you a story, but you're not going to believe it.
All right.
Finally, let's go.
Here we go.
Don't cut away. Don't cut.
Oh, they're thinking
Don't
about
cut.
it. Okay, he's going to explain it this way by showing
Okay, I
us.
like it. They're going to give us a perspective of after. Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Oh.
You're fine. I had a sister. Did I ever tell you that? Named Alice.
Look at his neck.
Her death specifically could be part of God's plan. My question that brought me all the way to the priesthood.
Oh, is it working? Like the blood?
See, God still has a plan, and death isn't part of it.
Must be.
Like it's taking effect.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to be afraid ever again.
Oh, look at his neck, how chewed up it is.
How you feeling? You look a lot better. Here, please, have a seat. No, I wouldn't.
Oh, it's daytime. Ah. Smoking.
Well, I can't exactly explain, but I can give it a good try. Don't worry, it took your neck less than 6 hours to heal completely. Those burns will be no problem. Here.
Just nonchalantly with everything.
Meeting? We're having the meeting.
What's the point now? He's vamp.
That's what he's going to explain to him.
You'll be glad you did.
Guess what, bud? You get to live forever.
Let's start with serenity. You fucking kidding? This moment, it sustained him for, was it almost a decade?
Look at his neck.
It wasn't an act of God. Wasn't it? Well, true, I had to put the mouse out of its misery, and true, it took me almost 3 days. But what it gave this boy, you think that wasn't an act of God? That because he's acting through us at times, he isn't acting at all? How do you know that story?
It's him.
I'm the guy.
You know who I am. Come on. Really low.
Oh, shit.
Don't know. Same as you, basically. You've been taken back to your best self, your peak self, your perfect self as God wanted you. I just had a lot further to go than you did. There's a lot further to
Your
go.
peak age, I guess.
That's an interesting bit of information.
I can testify to that. And he worked through me, and Joe Colley was called home.
Fucking killed him. You and that thing.
It cannot be changed. It's done, cannot be undone. Just like what's happened to you cannot be undone. These are two things that cannot be changed, and we must accept them.
What happened to me?
Riley?
No, what was that fucking
Okay,
thing?
you have to calm down.
Finally.
Oh, good. He's up. I just wanted to see if everything was going to plan. He wanted Sturge to come and clean up.
Not yet. We're still in the weeds of it. Come over here. Will you stand here?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is he going to make an example out of Bev?
I'll stop him. Stop me.
All right, then.
Stop him.
You feel that, right? There it is. All right, a little closer.
I told you, it's the hardest when they're newborns.
Yep.
Yeah, just a little bit closer.
By the way, that is like that in True Blood, too. The second that they get turned, run. Oh, the eyes.
Look at his eyes. Oh, that's cool.
Jesus.
Oh.
God and Heavenly Father, grant us the serenity to accept that which we cannot change.
Oh, praying.
My will became his will, and he moved, and Joe was taken, and I was sustained. I was nourished. Murderer. I suppose so, but here's...
I suppose so.
Joseph Paul, my namesake. I'm hardly unique as a soldier of the Lord. I'm not hardly unique in this room either, am I? I mean, you've killed someone.
Oh.
How does it make you feel?
Angry.
Nope. How does that make you feel?
Fucking angry.
No!
Wow.
Have some courage. God chose you. And that guilt that you're clinging to, you can let it go. God's changed you already. Now it's just on you to have courage.
Dude, he is crushing it right now.
He is.
All of them. Miracles. True power of the Lord. Scary. But still, I am sorry that you were afraid.
Did you feed?
Yeah, and Joe.
Complete and total honesty, I thought you said.
Yes.
How are things going in here? To receive this blessing, and we will not question his will. That's all that's important right now.
That wasn't condescending at all.
And we are here for you.
Oh, did she bring him some blood?
Mm-hmm.
We are here to bless you, to keep you, as is God's will.
God's will.
Yes.
Oh, he's been giving up blood.
And this? Was this in the gospel?
That's Revelation. The fourth angel poured his bowl upon the sun. It was allowed to scorch men with fire.
She has an answer for everything.
Yep.
You sit there, blessed among men, smirking when I say God's will. I'm frustrated. Doesn't even recognize what he is being given, and I find it offensive.
It's immaterial, Bev.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Oh God, I can't. Like I can stomach a lot, but
Do this in remembrance of me.
Amen.
No.
Don't be obtuse.
Obtuse.
This is one of those things that cannot be changed. Accept it with serenity and grace.
Oh, look at him go for it.
Can't fight it.
No.
So is this like The Walking Dead where we can't say zombies? We can't say vampires here?
It could be. Maybe they don't exist in this world. You know, there's no vampire movies.
How are you feeling? You feel better, don't you? And you always listen. Thank you for listening today when it's never been so important. Now you can go.
Just like that?
Just like that.
how am I supposed to have a normal life?
Yeah.
Colors, lights, so you'll hear things, smell the world. It burns brighter. Redemption, Riley. It's profound. It'll be an inspiration.
Face.
No, you will be moved to act, and there will be things you cannot change. But whoever you choose to enter communion with, whoever serves God's...
Enter communion with?
Remember that it's a gift.
He wants him to go make more.
And God will tell you who to share it with.
Bev's just pissed. Nobody's gone after her now.
Man, what's it been? Like a solid 30 minutes of dialogue?
Yeah.
Pretty much nonstop.
When is Bev going to get it?
I don't think she's going to. I think they need her to be able to operate in the daylight and everything.
I mean, that is the gameplay, but they're like he was saying to Riley here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the eyes.
Yeah. Now, are they going to show it to us when he... Yeah, they are kind of with the halos around the lights.
Just a little bloody shoulder there, buddy.
Now he's out on an ocean with Aaron and nowhere to go. And you saw how he lunged at Bev.
Welcome to God's army. We're going to do great things.
He just walks off. Okay.
I wonder if she's going to question that later. Like, what do you mean that's not the man you knew?
Yep. Oh boy, here we go. He's got the hunger.
Oh, is he staring at him like a creep?
It's gotta be.
It's like our boy Edward, who used to just hop up in Bella's room and watch him sleep.
Yep.
Oh no.
Look at that.
As far as we know, Edward Cullen couldn't do that.
And let's just say that any of that is true. Brought us out here where there is nowhere for me to go. Because...
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
If you're sick or if you need help, I'm not scared of that. I'd get you the help you need. I'd do that with you.
This is going to happen, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me what you need.
Your blood.
I brought you out here so I'd have nowhere to go. I'm not as strong as you.
He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to live that life.
I wanted you to take this boat and row to the mainland and leave this place and never look back, but I knew you wouldn't do that. I knew you wouldn't believe any of this unless you saw.
Oh, he's waiting.
He's waiting.
He's waiting for Dawn.
I'm just so sorry you have to see this.
What?
Yeah.
I love you, Aaron Green.
Here comes the son. He's going to opt out.
I love you too.
I do my best.
Oh, he's doing it to protect her.
Yeah.
Because the pastor knew that a time would come and he knew it would be her. So he's doing this to protect her.
No. Oh, wait. Is it happening right now? And he's just...
Yeah, I think so.
They're giving us like a really PG, artsy way of... Yep.
No, he is gone. Now he's going with her.
Yep. Yeah, see? A romantic...
Oh!
Oh, what the
Oh, wow.
Mike and James. Holy shit.
They just keep having her scream. Guys, that was awesome. What more can you say about Midnight Mass, episode 5? Riley decided he did not want to be a vampire, and that was the choice he made, and he wanted to show Erin in a way that would definitely convince her to protect herself. I absolutely loved this episode. I was worried about how they were going to come back from episode 4, but the performances by the actors and what they were given to work with by the writers in this one was absolutely incredible. I don't know if it made the cut, but I think Father Paul or Monsignor Pruitt had about 20, 30 minutes straight of dialogue where he was just rolling, and we saw a lot of that. I mean, this has to be the least amount that we've all talked during an episode of Midnight Mass, because it was just constant dialogue and storytelling, which was absolutely incredible. Man, Father Pruitt or Monsignor Pruitt made a pretty compelling argument there to Riley to, go out there and find more people and turn them, and the idea that they're building an army. So I just don't think Riley was up for it. And I'm very interested to see where the next episode goes, because that image of Riley looking down at his parents and his younger brother and seeing the blood pulsing through was something else. And I think maybe that's what he didn't want to become, somebody who would go after that. Unreal. Fantastic.
Are you listening to it again?
I'm listening to the credits to see if they have it going, and they have it going.
Yeah, they have Erin screaming the whole time. Yeah,
this is nuts. Can you guys hear it?
I can hear it through the headphones. Yeah.
Wow, like the full effect. Like, folks, if you haven't sat here through listening, that adds a huge punch to what just happened. Like the credit, they just let it roll with the fire and her screaming.
That was incredible.
Okay, so is the boat going to set on fire? How does she get back?
The boat's probably all right.
I mean, geez, we got another 3 minutes of credits.
Wow. If you're new to the channel, I'm normally not at a loss for words. Those people who follow us know that is quite the opposite usually with me. I've never seen anything. I mean, never seen anything like this. I mean, what the fuck? Wow. I guess, it didn't hit me until the end what he was doing. They showed him standing over his parents and his brother, and then he went out with Aaron and he made the ultimate sacrifice for those 4 people. He didn't want to live the life that the pastor was living. The pastor gave him this big speech about how, you're not going to feel guilty. And when the time comes, you're going to know who it is that you're going to bless. And Riley didn't want to do that. And so he did what he did to protect the people that he loved, but he also needed Aaron to see it, because he wanted to save Aaron as much as he wanted to save everybody, or anybody rather. And he needed her to see it in order to get her to believe, to get off the island and get to the mainland. We watch, this is what we do, right? We watch TVs and movies, and it's like I've seen so many incredible performances, in the few years that we've been doing these reaction channels, but consistently in these first 5 episodes, this is some of the best acting that I've ever seen, hands down, my entire life, not just the couple years that we've been doing this, these reactions. So, and I guess I didn't, you wouldn't think like a vampire story would give you this sort of depth. And I think it's so unique that they're not telling it as a traditional vampire story. They're not even positioning that they're vampires. They're positioning that you're these, an angel has come to visit you, and essentially you being this condition, they're not saying vampire, is preparing you, at least what they're telling us, for eternal life, I guess.
Bev had that whole story that everything matched up.
Yeah, and Bev is jealous that she didn't get picked, and I don't know how, if she's not able to just give herself up to the Monsignor and say, to bite my neck, or however it all works. But this was, it was just wildly powerful. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. Everybody seems to be getting younger on the island. Sarah knows that something's up with her mom. I thought the mom was going to recognize, the pastor, and I thought the speech and say, "Oh, I've heard you give
sermon." Rather,
I've heard you give this speech before. Yeah. Just everything's crazy with this show, in like the most incredible way. I'm just super invested, as much as I've been in any show ever, and I'm so I don't even know if excited is the word, just intrigued to see the final 2 episodes. I got to see how this ends, and I'm praying that I didn't love how Bly ended. Even Hill House was an interesting ending, but I'm hoping we get something worthy of these first 5 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know. This was just nuts. I wanted Riley to be alive, which we ended up getting. I would not have saw that he was going to sacrifice himself to make sure Aaron really fully understands the situation better of really what's going on the island. I did not anticipate that whatsoever. I thought maybe, we'd have some quick little save or whatever the case was. I just wasn't ready because I wanted to see Riley. Well, they gave him basically a full redemption.
They
arc.
did, yeah, full arc. Yeah.
So I guess I wasn't expecting it to be now. Maybe the next episode or the last one, something. The big bang boom fireworks of everyone, gasoline poured because it's the last one or last 2.
That was in 4.
that was. Oh wow! This episode. 4 was amazing. 5 now. Ton of dialogue. The gentleman who plays Father Paul, I don't have anything up right now. But the gentleman who plays Father Paul Monsignor, that dude crushed it in this one.
Again, how have we never seen this guy?
Have I never seen, or Riley? I've never seen the father. Maybe I have, and I don't recognize him from previous stuff. But nothing that I would like. Oh, he's from that, or Riley's from that. Erin. I mean, when she played Theo in Hill House, she was absolutely brilliant. So her acting abilities isn't something that we're unfamiliar with.
Reputation.
The dad. He wasn't. His acting didn't have to be the best in Hill House or Bly Manor, but the gentleman Rahul Kohli that's playing the sheriff that played Owen in the last episode, his acting has been incredible. It's
Hamish. There we go.
Hamish Linklater. What else is he?
I don't know, but he absolutely crushed it this episode. The whole episode, we're seeing everyone get younger. I mean,
they're going to their peak.
That's what I have written down here, like the one note I took.
Their peak life, I guess you call it.
So I found that as an interesting tidbit right there because we're not getting too much on what's going on right when you turn.
Mm-hmm.
So hearing at least one aspect of it. Now, this episode, obviously, beyond peak self, gave us Riley's perspective of when he was telling him, hey, you're going to see things, you're going to see the whole world differently.
Yep.
It's going to hum.
Yep.
And boy, did it hum.
Yes, it did.
But again, what a phenomenal episode. Mike and James, of course, I didn't write the last name down for James, but Mike Flanagan and James were the writers of this one. You guys knocked it out of the park with the writing in this. The actors crushed it. The crew, I'm going to give you a shout out too. But again, I can't predict what's going to happen in the next two.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's kind of one of those things where I think if you look back on it, if we were to go watch this episode in hindsight, knowing what we know, these writers are so brilliant. I guarantee they dropped a ton of hints and a bunch of things with what the father was saying, with what Riley was saying, where I think we would have not seen it coming, but you could see the ship was going that way. And like when Riley said he was jealous of the young woman from the accident. He was jealous of her. That was his real feeling, and whether that was through guilt, like he felt it should have been him for what he did or whatever. And then in the end of this episode, he essentially sacrifices himself for Erin so that she can live, have a life, maybe save some people, whatever. So it was interesting. They dropped some tidbits and nuggets going back.
I'm a little I thought when he was referencing jealous, I thought he was referencing that he was jealous of the pastor, that the pastor didn't feel guilt for.
That's what I picked up.
Oh, because I thought he was asking about the accident. What did you feel when it happened?
No, I think he was asking. The pastor, from what I gather, the pastor was saying that he took out Joe Collie and feels no guilt whatsoever.
Where Riley is still living in remorse.
Riley is still living with remorse. So
Okay.
how do you feel? And Riley says he's jealous of the pastor because Riley still is living with that. He wasn't jealous of the young woman that he had killed. He's jealous of the pastor for his. That's what I.
That's how I
you could say he was jealous for the pastor because he got to feed on Joe Collie. Because he actually got to taste blood, but I took it as he's jealous of the pastor because Riley has continued to live with that guilt. They've made that a point that he has.
He was driving that hard. That's why he started yelling at him because he knew he was lying.
Yeah, he wanted the honesty.
Yeah,
he wanted him to say, "I'm jealous that you don't care," and I still do. I just, like I said, I was so my face at the end. I was just like, "What?" I mean, it's almost like hard to listen to those screams. We hear screams. You hear screams in movies all the time. And they're movie screams, right? That's what they are. They're afraid, whatever. This scream felt way different. And I don't know if it's because they kept it rolling. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you saw her face and he burnt. I mean, he was to a crisp, burnt
ash.
And I don't know if it was just that they kept it going during the credits were rolling or what, but this did not look this did not feel like some cinematic, okay, 3, 2, 1, and give us your best scream. I mean, it felt real. It was holy shit.
There is something about having that situation happen, and then hitting a hard fade to black, cut to black, however you want to do that transition into the credits, while having a scream or something that's still continuing on. I think Walking Dead was doing it for a little bit. There's a handful of shows out there that still kind of did it. I think Barry was one of them too, where as soon as the credits rolled, they have the sound going.
They have the audio still.
Yeah,
going.
It's amazing because it makes you wonder, like, I want to see it. What is going on? Obviously, hearing the scream like that actually just makes, I'll just use myself, makes you go through a Rolodex of what, like, something bad, and then you kind of throw it into there. It's just like, wow, it just has such impact. So kudos to the writers, the crew for all that, the actress, Katie for screaming like it. Just amazing. I can't wait for the next two.
It's that classic thing, right? Let your imagination make it worse than what they could ever portray on the screen. You see that, with horror movies back in the day. So, man, just outstanding. I'm right there with you, Oak. I can't wait to see how this thing finishes. And I liked the endings. I was fine with the endings of Midnight Mass and Bly. So, different strokes for different folks.
I mean, Haunted Hill,
House and Bly. I'm so excited.
We haven't seen that. We haven't seen the ending of this yet.
Yeah. But anyhow, guys, I don't know if you folks, you guys had anything else to add for the folks out there?
I got nothing.
This was amazing.
All right. Man of few words. That's Diamond Dave Damone. That's the Appleton Oak. Hitting my microphone again. I'm Mason Quinn. This has been Bad Medicine. We're going to see you on the next Midnight Mass.
Oh, the boat seat. Look at that.
Yeah, it's not even burned.
Well, remember, it's not like it's like a structural fire.
I know, but with how hot he was, the boat seat, it's like another like crazy thing. It's like targets his flesh. Okay, so she's got to try to process that. So what somebody had said is when the pastor drank the blood from the angel, it made him younger like it's doing everybody else. It wasn't until Bev poisoned him and killed him, he essentially came back, at which point
then
he was then a vampire. That's why he was okay in the beginning, but also why he was younger is because he was drinking the blood of, similar to what he's
King
doing
Vamp.
Now for everybody
King
else.
Vamp. So Bev did put... I can't wait to get the answers.
I didn't know them Run DMC tracksuits are fire retardant.
Yeah, so Bev was poisoning him. That was right. And he did die, but he came back. And as soon as he came back, that's when he was, we'll call it a vampire, an angel, maybe.
Dude, I love that they picked up right from there.
Yep.
Instead of just showing her back on the mainland.
God, he's looking younger even.
He is.
Is it just me or does he look even younger?
He does look younger.
It's subtle. It's subtle. Oh, he left a note.
Oh,
how are they going to take this?
What's the note going to say?
Well, I'm sure it's a goodbye.
Is it going to be the truth about what's going on?
I hope at least in there it says something like, go talk to Aaron.
Yeah.
Dude didn't even last 24 hours and just 86'd himself.
Yeah.
He just didn't he knew he wasn't going to be able to resist. Look at when they gave him that cup and he was just like
all over it.
And he also walked in on the father chewing on Joe Colley's head. So
Yeah.
I think he realized that his urges were going to be too much and he just didn't want to hurt the people that he loved.
Saw his future.
It was going to be her. It was going to be, he looked at his parents in bed. Remember, he could see their jugular pulsing.
She's putting it together. Midnight Mass?
Gotta be. I mean, they do have midnight masses, sometimes at different churches, but this is obviously something different.
I wonder how much. Oh God.
Yeah.
Wonder what
now he looked
wrote.
younger too.
I need your help. And now you think I'm crazy. Because I just heard that come out of my mouth. And I think I'm crazy.
She laid out everything.
Well, she's watching her mom. So, I mean, she's got to know something's going on.
Have you ever heard of Ignaz Semmelweis?
More of a
Scott Gimple must give him that one.
More of a Jim Beam man myself.
He was a Hungarian physician in the 1840s. Finds himself in charge of 2 maternity wards. One was a teaching school, best and brightest, birthing to autopsies, everything in between. The second was a clinic for women who couldn't afford medical care. No surprise that one of the clinics had a higher mortality rate than the other one. It was the first one, but it didn't make any sense. And it drove him nuts. He did study after study and beat his head into the wall until finally he suggested that maybe, just maybe, for no reason that made any sense, maybe his students should wash their hands after performing the autopsies.
Oh, okay.
So he started a mandatory chlorine hand wash. Lo and behold, death rates plummeted, and the scientific community ate him alive. Germ theory was 2 decades away from acceptance. Ideas in that direction were met with disdain, ridicule, exile. So yeah, Aaron, your story is crazy. Let me tell you something crazy while we're at it.
Here we go.
Her mom.
What's a little crazy between friends, right?
The eyes.
Yeah.
My mom has made a recovery that is unprecedented, doesn't quite seem to cover it. So I've been running tests, which means taking blood to send to the mainland for analysis.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now it's going to make sense.
You're telling me today that Riley Flynn caught fire in the sunlight. That's right. He literally combusted in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
That is batshit, hold the phone, padded room, clozapine, insane. Fucking bonkers. What are you doing in there? Not a day goes by lately without you setting off the smoke alarm. Yeah.
Jesus.
She's like
not running, but walking fast.
She's like 25. Who still has a little bit of
She
gray
went
hair,
and got
though.
way young. Way young.
Forget about the young. Did you see how fast she was going to get there?
He's gone.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's a gift. It's a gift.
Is that some people aren't content to ruin it for themselves. They have to poison it for others. Who knows who he talked to all night?
Oh, Bev.
But tonight, let's have faith in our church. Let's share everything that we have.
Bev angling
Easter Vigil
for the
has
gift here?
always been a night of baptism, hasn't it?
Jesus, Bev. She going off the deep end.
Erythropoietic protoporphyria, APP. People with it are extremely sensitive to light to the point of burning and blistering in the sun.
So this is a blood disorder.
Not this, no.
No.
In the same family, maybe? Kind of like the common cold.
Oh, jeez.
Mom, when I put your blood in the sun, and yours too, this thing burns away, leaving your normal blood behind.
Oh.
But with Riley, perhaps he had more of it in his bloodstream, so that when the ultraviolet rays penetrated his skin, the blood, now predominantly this thing, ignited.
If you ingest it, what would happen if you were pregnant?
You?
Yeah.
But hypothetically, given how aggressively this thing alters the body, its response to a fetus could be equally aggressive.
Now she knows for sure.
See what I mean? Like she had no control, no answer.
Science, bitches!
If most of your blood was still yours, could you stop the process? I don't know. I have no idea. I think when we ingest poison, alcohol, whatever, before a certain point, if we stop taking it in, maybe our body can filter it out the way it does any other harmful substance if it's not too much. Honestly, Mom, I don't have a fucking clue.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm trying to remember exactly what he said at the end. I do remember one thing pretty well. He said to run.
Run.
Run. Oh no, we can't lose Dad. I don't like it when anyone single, this by themselves, just go there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He's gonna. Oh no.
What can we do for you, Ed?
Would you mind if we maybe take a walk? It's a bit private, what I have to say.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't really know how to say this, so I'll just come out and say it.
He's got the note.
My son, you've been, getting him to write letters, making amends?
Yeah.
So he wrote some letters. To me, his mother, this stuff, it's crazy stuff, delusional stuff. And I don't know where he is. I don't know where to look. You've been spending time with him, and I thought you'd be the one to ask. I think he may have done something to himself.
I can say that.
Whatever delusions he had, he put you in the middle of them. He says some crazy stuff about you.
Yes. The answer is yes. Riley isn't well.
Wasn't.
Maybe he's on a bender. Maybe he's taken the ferry to the mainland. He's just in a bad place. Don't assume the worst. Hey, assume the best.
Yeah, I was going to give them to you anyway. One of them is made out to Monsignor Pruitt. I didn't open that one.
At least he's walking out.
Mm-hmm. He made it out.
Yeah. For a minute there, I was didn't look good, at least in my eyes.
So where's the King Vamp staying this whole time?
I think he just
He's
roams.
just go in that trunk?
He was in that creepy house, remember?
Yeah, he was in there. Yeah, he must just roam around. He doesn't want to see that.
Oh, Aaron.
Jesus.
I'm worried about Riley. Maybe if you tell him he needs to come home.
Yeah, that's not... I don't think that's going to happen.
Maybe you could bring him home tonight. We could all have dinner before Mass.
Riley's dead.
Oh.
Whoa, just dropping the hammer.
Whoa.
He told me if I could, he wanted his family to be safe. He wanted you away.
Quiet.
I'm sorry.
Be quiet, dear. We have always tried, our whole family, we have always tried to be there for you, and we have always been.
This is aggression.
Yeah.
Why would you say
Oh, jeez.
You're not funny. What is wrong with you?
Mrs. Flynn.
Get out!
Yeah, you're just going to have to save yourself, Aaron. I don't think they're going to believe you.
You're telling me there's a contagion being spread intentionally at St. Patrick's on the basis that some of your mother's blood tests got damaged. Did I ever tell you why I moved here?
Yeah, here we go.
Dignity. No, maybe here's where we make a difference. Not in the big city, but in this tiny village. Win over the fucking PTA and call it a victory for Islam. So I don't intimidate. I don't even carry a gun. And still, Beverly Keane, and a few others too, look at me like I'm Osama bin fucking Laden. And you'd like me to investigate St. Patrick's.
She could show him the blood.
She should.
Remind yourself, if this persists, you're basing this on a third-hand account from Riley Flynn, hardly the most reliable person on the island.
You don't carry a gun?
No need.
I thought she was going to say you better start.
That was like a 10-page
that
Yeah.
I think that is her cue that she is going to start carrying.
Yep. And bravo to him. Again, that had.
Oh,
like
they're
a
all
10
getting
page.
off. They're all going to the mainland.
Yeah.
No ferry?
Uh-oh.
Why did it get canceled?
Uh-oh.
Oh, do you think Bev and...
Where's the bell?
I can count on one hand the number of times that boat's been late.
I help you folks?
There's our stooge.
No bell today. A mayor sent it for repairs.
Nobody gets to leave.
That's why they had the meeting.
Yep.
The breeze will be back in the morning?
I think so. It's tough to say, though.
It's going to stooge him out.
I could always ask a fisherman to run me, right? Lots of boats on this island, if nothing else. You service them all, don't you?
I reckon so.
Like the one you're on right now.
Yeah, just giving her a tune-up. And don't forget, Easter Vigil.
Oh, the big...
Oh, they're all stuck there.
Not good.
So what do you guys think is going to happen? Because he made a point twice to say that. Vigil. So we're going to have like an in-house slaughter?
No, I think that's going to be where they turn everybody. I don't
That's
think
what I mean.
Yeah,
Like-
everybody's going to get turned into vamps. And then King Vamp's going to have his army. Oh, now they're going to pull the power?
Guess the one place that will have the power. St. Patrick's.
They still got cell service. So there's that.
This is getting good, guys.
Yeah.
Sturge, we lost power at the general store. Just want to see if you're aware of.
Whole island, I'm afraid.
I just threw the lever.
Brownout?
It happens now and again. I'll swing by the power station.
You need any company?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh.
pulling the fuses.
Let's wait on the tower. Maybe do that one last. When people are asleep or in church. Sheriff's eyebrow's already up. The cellular might be a bridge too far.
I'll handle it.
It's gonna come in handy later.
Whole town is gonna be at mass tonight.
Well, not me, and not Sarah. I told her never again, even before we heard all this.
I really appreciate you taking me in today.
I mean, if you get on a canoe when everybody's turned, they
But I'm
can't
gonna
come
go
out
today.
anymore.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Why would you? Because I don't know anything. I don't know what's gonna happen, if anything will. What I know is that Riley sacrificed everything.
Yeah.
Because he thought I could help.
He wanted you to run.
Run.
Berries are gone and the power's out. And there are gonna be people there tonight that I love.
No option for her.
That Riley loved.
Oh, I see where she's coming from. Okay.
I miss you praying. It'd mean a lot to me if you joined me.
Love seeing that new tent.
Ready for bed then?
Tonight's Easter Vigil. Oh, no. It would mean a lot to me if you came with me.
We've been through this, Ali. I don't want to...
But they just keep telling me what a big deal this mass is and how important it is. Uker says Father Paul's been scrambling all day. There's supposedly some big surprise.
Oh. Big surprise.
You come?
He's going to say yes, and he's going to go strapped.
Steaks and garlic. Maybe some UV light.
I brought some printouts for the hymns. Wait, do you mind?
No, of course.
Flanders.
What deal did they all make?
Not get eaten.
All on earth I set. This is unsettling.
I'm waiting for something in the background.
Waiting for the old jump scare.
I don't think it's going to happen right away.
Yeah.
But
Get
who knows with this show?
Our long walk. Oh, wasn't so long.
Because if anything happens before the big surprise, it's really not a...
Yeah.
What'd you see?
You can hear it. You can hear it now.
Oh, the town singing?
Yeah.
Happy Easter.
Oh, man. Everybody's going.
Yeah. Oh.
Was that the cell?
Yep. No service.
Tell you what, anyone comes singing through my neighborhood next time.
Christmas carolers. Diamond Dave's going to give him the business.
Get off my porch, you vampers. This top view. Is he flying around right now?
I think when he flies around, they give us like a first person view. So
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think that was just to show how many people were headed into the church.
That shot's not good enough.
Thy precious blood poured out. Well,
Sing it. Sing it. What's going to happen tonight? You know, that's a good point. We should have been paying. I should have been paying attention to those lyrics the whole time.
Yeah.
It's making me nervous.
Oh, you got another jump scare in you?
I have to turn sideways for jump scares.
Well, I think we're good on the jump scare.
Ah, that's what they all say.
Oh, man. I'm nervous.
How's he running the organ?
Just a vamper that flew in from the ferry. No, he was there before.
No,
in early episodes.
I mean, how though? Isn't the organ electric? Not to nitpick.
I probably
but
should know, but I don't. Help us out.
Help us out in the comments. Oh, is it going to be like a big reveal? He's going to open up his wings in front of everybody.
Maybe. Oh, the speculation.
They're just teasing us with this.
He must have not have showed her the note.
Must not have, because he definitely looked different than her.
She was all joyful while he was like...
Especially since she was upset at Aaron.
Which makes sense now. I thought at that time she had the letter.
Bless me, brothers and sisters, for I have sinned. It has been too long since my last confession, and it is so long overdue.
Is he going to tell him who he is?
I've lied to you all.
Is.
I didn't come here to replace Monsignor Pruitt.
I am.
He isn't recovering in a hospital in the mainland. He's perfectly healthy. He was healed long before you ever saw this face. He was the first, in fact, and he stands before you right now asking for your forgiveness. Now, some of you must have thought it before in the backs of your mind. I was lost and confused, tired and old, on the road to Damascus, when lo and behold, an angel of the Lord appeared unto me and bestowed upon me the healing graces of God. And I was restored, as you have all been restored. I returned to you all, and I brought with me that angel of the Lord. Our new bodies, the resurrection of the body.
He's like, what the fuck? Look at his face.
But we will be tested, as was Jesus. I was afraid when the new covenant was fulfilled for me. I followed him into the valley of darkness, and like our Lord, I endured death.
I see a bunch of red shirts gone.
I promise you, brothers and sisters, if you follow me, if you follow us, if you follow him, he will raise you again in his glory to eternal life.
He's asking for a mass.
There's a price to be paid for everlasting life, as there was for
He's
our
given them
Savior.
all the blood, so if they...
I know after everything we've been through together, this is not easy to believe. So I invite you, as Jesus invited Thomas, to witness for yourself. Sturge.
Oh, he's going to 86 himself and come back.
And come back.
God out of heaven, prepared as a bride.
Where's our guy? Oh, look at all the cups laid out.
I heard a great
Oh, all the rat poison. They're going to do like a Heaven's Gate thing where they're all going to...
Mourning and crying and pain will be no more.
Look at his face.
Looking around.
To the thirsty I will give water as a gift from the spring of the water of life.
Pastor's got to know the sheriff isn't going to go for this shit.
I don't think he knows he's there. Something tells me this isn't going to work, though.
Are you afraid?
No, Father. No, I'm not.
It's not going to work, right?
No, it's going to work.
What if it doesn't?
But
Everyone starts panicking, and then they have to rush it.
No, it's going to be quite the scene here, I think.
He's going to start convulsing and
Yeah.
puke, and everybody's going to freak out. He's going to wake back up.
I am with you.
Or is King Vamp going to come in?
I am with him.
Okay, all right, that's their plan.
It's okay. It's all right. Soon. Just a few minutes, just a few moments. Really? Resurrection of the body. That's what Easter is about. That is what we are about to witness. Sheriff, please.
Oh, there's our guy.
What the
Oh, no.
An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and they were afraid. Have faith, brothers and sisters. I would not make you see what you have seen.
What the hell?
God's messenger. And remember, brothers and sisters, have faith that in the Bible, every time they mention an angel, when an angel appears to we humans, we are afraid.
Okay, now's the time to get the f*** out! Oh, Bev's in awe.
Bev wants to be next in line.
Oh, is he going to show the wing?
And then they took away the stone.
He's on Flanders! What the f***?
And Jesus looked up, Father, I thank you, for you have heard me.
Oh my. Oh my.
His feet and hands were bound with threads of cloth, and his face was wrapped.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, what the f***?
The final transformation will not be yours unless you let your earthly body die.
Throw it!
A small step out of the boat onto the water itself.
Look at his fingers just twitching, getting ready to feast.
A gift offered up, and then we are reborn.
Not everyone in the town was doing communion, though.
I don't know. Well, maybe he'll just turn them.
No. Come on.
Dad, stop!
Sheriff, I implore you not to deprive yourself, not to deprive your son.
Oh, he's
Sun's
gone.
all in.
Okay.
Hey, back!
Oh no, we're gonna lose him.
You're coming with me right now. And if one of you fucking people come anywhere near my son,
There's no need to be waving a gun.
Oh
no!
Dare you?
Everybody's all in on it.
This young man is choosing God in the face of pressure from his own father.
We're gonna lose him.
Yeah, we're gonna lose Ali.
Choose God.
Oh no!
Oh, right in front of him.
We have to do something.
Okay, everybody's just guzzling it down.
Oh, that kid.
No. Don't drink that. Please.
Oh, they're all doing it. This is so crazy.
I can help you if you're scared. Look at her. Look at me. Look at me. We'll do it together, okay?
Oh my goodness, man. You just annihilated half a town, village.
I'd say most all of a town.
And brought them to himself!
Oh! Oh! Oh, he took her right out the door.
Just flew right out the front door.
But that shouldn't matter, right? If he's a vamp.
Lock them!
Yeah, if he's a vamp, it doesn't matter.
Remove this, Sheriff. Take him out back. We'll need food soon. Sturge!
Oh, he can't help it anymore.
Yeah.
Sturgis.
Bev,
He's looking at Bev, yeah.
Oh, Bev, you're done.
They're all going to be super hungry.
Because
right when they turn.
And they will be thirsty for communion. Blessings of the Lord will be bestowed.
He's the first one to attack her.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, no.
No.
They're going to go after...
They're all just going to... Oh, man, this is so bad. But they're going to know who's... You hear the heartbeats? Going?
Look at their eyes.
Yep.
And with Father Paul down, he can't help.
Yep, control anything. She's gonna
attack her. Oh,
Yep,
my goodness.
She sees the heart going right now.
Oh, here she's done. Oh, goodness.
Flanders. Oh, this is gonna be like just a mess.
There you go, Sheriff. No, not the doc. Oh, she got him in the nuts. Good. There you go. Oh, was that the dad?
Oh, he's done. Oh, he's a snack. Bev, of course you were.
What are you gonna do, Aaron Green? Guns? Those things don't matter anymore.
That's true.
The world without death.
Although she hasn't done it yet.
You didn't
you
do
could
it.
shoot me right now. It would just mean I'm 5 minutes behind.
Oh.
We have 5 minutes.
I say you're gonna have a problem when she comes
Oh,
back.
she's 5 minutes behind. You got 5 minutes.
Can we just get a wooden stake? The heart?
I think there's obviously no... In this universe, vampires don't exist because nobody made reference to anything. So I think that's what we got to roll with.
Yeah, it's interesting that when they talked about the blood and whatever, it was never brought up.
Yeah, there's no such thing as vampires.
Oh, boy. Can you imagine a vamp, Bev?
Oh, she sees it. Yeah. What's this going to look like? They all going to be...
Okay, here's the thing. Do they all know that they can't go out in the sun ever again? Okay,
now,
so...
if you get taken out by the vamp, do you still come back?
Oh, my gosh. Come on.
It's okay.
Look at her still feeding over there.
Open the doors.
Monsignor said that we should close the doors before they wake up so we can guide them, orient them so that...
Power play, Bev.
Yep.
Oh, no.
It happened nonetheless, as it was meant to. Those who've been coming to church and taking communion, they have nothing to fear tonight. As for the rest of them...
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Let God sort them out. Open the doors.
Oh, they're all going to go feed.
How else does the gospel spread?
That's the end?
Oh, got us.
James, Jeff, and James Flanagan.
Folks, what a finish. Now, I had a feeling that this was going to be the big episode. If I don't know if any of you saw Game of Thrones all the way through, this kind of felt like our Red Wedding moment, if you will. everything just came to a head. All the stories sort of got tied up. It was interesting seeing Aaron and Sarah's mom kind of try to plan some way out of there. Of course, everything was cut off, and I liked how they did that. Like, oh no, I'm servicing the ships. Oh, what are the odds? Oh, the power went out. It happens.
Everything.
And boy, they were. What I was surprised by with how many people went for it. That they were just, I'll take it, and sure a handful of folks didn't. But that was a really, really powerful scene that they had. Holy cow, was that just outrageous. And this show does not disappoint. We had some really great acting work in here. Of course, we had, again, the big page dialogues that we had from the sheriff, which was an outstanding story. You always know it's going to be good when somebody's asking you something and hey, can I take the car out tonight? Let me tell you about the first time I drove a car. It's always going to play out that way somehow. So I always enjoy those. You see them in movies and TV shows sometimes, but they're always a lot of fun and really gives the actor a chance to really showcase their abilities, which knocked it out of the park. It was outstanding. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this series wraps up.
Well, this certainly isn't what I expected when we started this little journey on Midnight Mass, but wow, what a crazy episode, and it's, you sit back and you watch and you're like, how would they do this? This is so crazy. And, not necessarily under these exact same circumstances, but things like this have happened before.
The old Heaven's Gate.
Now, yeah, right. I mean, multiple times, not, the resurrection part, but the part where you have somebody of some sort of religious authority that convinces people that this is their time, there's better things beyond, and this happens. So it's not that far-fetched of a concept. I mean, it's not a regular thing, but it has happened in history. But again, an interesting twist on them being revived. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to make the cut, but we did talk about how throughout the entire series, the word vampire was never mentioned. Now, I don't know if that's because they're going to, just portray their world as something that doesn't happen. It's like, in The Walking Dead, it's like they don't talk about zombies.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing. So, didn't in The Walking Dead's universe, before all that happened, because it happened, 2010, right? Before all of that, before the show started, whatever time frame, there would have still been movies about zombies before that. So, you have to frame it in a world where they don't exist. Now, that all being said, I mean, it's a pretty small sample. Riley setting on fire, Sarah seeing that the blood samples are boiling. So I think that's interesting that never got brought up. But a very powerful episode nonetheless. It's crazy that that they feel like they're going to make this decision for everybody essentially, or coerce them into craziness. It's like, what happens after this? Do they go on the mainland and try to take over, or
spread,
or what happens? I wasn't sure that we would see the actual vampire or angel, whatever you want to call it, make its way into the church. I think that hit home extra hard for everybody having to see that.
He opened up those wings,
especially the wings. Yeah, and we're so used to seeing angel wings being like giant pelican wing, big white feathery soft wings. Not those kind of wings. So a little bit more intimidating. But this is a really interesting episode. I'm so intrigued how they're going to end this, and I've loved this show so much. I'm just hoping for a good ending.
Yeah, I did not expect any big bang fireworks like we got. It was amazing though. And the one thing that kind of sticks out in my head a lot now is the mom taking out Father Paul, and then we see King Vamp just lunge right after her, and she's pretty much gone, I bet. So I don't think we're going to see her again. It did kind of remind me of the Red Wedding for Game of Thrones. It kind of reminded me of Rick Grimes in the church when they were, meet the red machete, because I promised you, Gareth, you're going to end with this kind of thing. So a lot of similarities there for a couple other TV shows, but otherwise, What a banger of an episode this was. I was worried that we were going to lose Sheriff because, and
yeah, the way they had him down there.
The way they had him down, I was like, oh, they're going to make Ali watch, his dad go. But it was actually reverse.
Yeah.
We saw Ali do the stuff, but I wasn't sure if he took the communion, which clearly he did.
Yeah,
he came back.
He came back. Yeah, but they never showed it, I don't think. So.
Yeah, and then, the travesty afterwards, I'm telling you, well, there's only one more episode left, and you already know the answer, but I can only imagine what it'd be like with I thought Bev was actually going to say, Father Paul, he can go now because I'm in charge.
Yeah.
If she's in charge, because, oh, God, I can't imagine. And right now, though, I still can't picture in my head how anyone that is non-vamp right now wins this battle.
Yeah, there's no way off the island. There's nowhere to go. And all they can do is wait till the sun comes up. They got to find a place to
they got to find a place out. And even taking, let's say, okay, it's 30 miles. Let's say you get out on the water. I mean, they can chase you in boats. And King Vamp, as Diamond Dave has so kindly named him, can just fly and get you.
Yep.
So this will be very interesting. It's regular light doesn't bother them. It's only sunlight.
Yep,
so
it's gotta
I'm not
be
sure how
ultraviolet.
they defend themselves. And if they're living in a world where vampires isn't really a thing, do crosses and prayer and all that stuff help? I have a feeling, given what they just went through, none of them are going to be trying to pray away this particular situation.
Or thinking, hey, maybe a stake will work if a firearm didn't.
Wouldn't stake through the heart. I don't know that that's a thing right here, but I don't know. We'll see. Only one way to find out, and that's finishing up this series.
Oh, it's been such a ride. We can't wait to finish it up. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was Midnight Mass. One more to go. We'll see you guys back here for it.